Here's my review of X-Men 97 Season 2, Episodes 7 and 8. I thought that these were some pretty good episodes. And like I say with I feel like I've been saying this every week is yes, I do think that this is a downgrade from Season 1. But I think that these past two episodes were just really good. And it feels like they may have finally reached that quality of Season 1. Not quite there completely, but these episodes had some really great moments that I just really loved. This episode reminded me why I love Nightcrawler so much, and him essentially forgiving his brother and showing mercy to his brother who hates him in a way because he's a mutant. It's just so great because I think that Nightcrawler's beliefs are just so compelling, and he just makes him such a great character. Even when Nightcrawler's brother still tries to kill him, he still shows him mercy. He has that strong belief in himself, in his Catholicism, and it just all makes it whenever he's on screen, just talking, he's just so compelling. And I loved him. And they do a really good job of making him Nightcrawler's brother, the main villain of this episode, just really unlikable. But I mean, that's what a good villain is, though. He's a villain that you just want to hate. Whether, they show what he's doing to some of these mutants. It's just, when you're watching him, you're just like, oh, God, I hate this guy. But at the same time, I want to keep watching him. I think that Magik also got some pretty cool scenes. It's a short scene with her in it. I believe it was episode 7. But it's a cool scene nonetheless. And it's just classic X-Men stuff seen, whether it's these politicians try to outlaw these mutants. It's just so frustrating and infuriating, yet so compelling. That's what a classic X-Men villain really is. It's just a hateable villain. And as for episode 8, it probably had some of the most compelling things in it, because it makes you feel so sad when we see Gambit as one of the horsemen of Apocalypse. It just makes you just feel so sad for Rogue, and at the same time just terrified because you're watching a character that you love essentially be tortured. But it's just all done in such a great way, and his Gambit powers are still, they work, but it's still a little bit different. It's great. And you do get some awesome action with the classic team: Storm, Wolverine, Bishop, Cable, Angel. But it's cool how they don't really take up that much of these episodes, which I think is good, because, I mean, they were kind of Wolverine especially. It was just the main focus of all the X-Men movies, which, I mean, I love Wolverine, and he's good in these episodes. But, I love the focus on Nightcrawler. And all of just the visuals, whenever they do the visuals with Charles, of him fighting Apocalypse inside his mind, is just incredible. It's visually, the animation is so good in this show, and they have so many great sequences where you're just wow, look at the color, look at what I'm looking at, and it's great. And it genuinely is compelling, because we just love Professor X so much. We love Charles, and and the animation on top of that just makes it chef's kiss. And seeing Charles in Gambit's mind, where he could stand, he makes himself giant, makes himself just not like a monster, but just makes himself so almost like a god. It's just awesome to see, because when you have characters that are so powerful like Charles, it's great seeing that in live action. But with animation, you could just do some more creative visuals, and that's what they did here. And all the stuff with Rogue and Gambit genuinely is really emotional, because of what we saw in season 1. And it just makes everything here hit that much harder. And honestly, Gambit and Rogue is just one of my favorite couples in this show. They're just great. And just seeing them back again in a different way was just such a blast to see. But I still do think episode 7 is probably my favorite of these two, just because I think all the scenes with Nightcrawler are just that much compelling, of him willing to just use his faith to defend his brother and act as a moral compass, and in a way justify his brother's own hatred towards him. It just feels so personal. It feels just like, in a way, sad, very sad, but also beautiful because you could tell how much Nightcrawler really cares and genuinely believes what he's saying and what he's doing, that you just can't help but like, wow, just be moved, really. I will say, like, I'm pretty sure we only have one episode left. That does make me a little nervous because I don't really know how they're going to wrap everything up in this finale. But that being said, I still think that these were some really strong episodes, just full of great moments with Magneto, or, well, I meant to say with Charles, with Nightcrawler, Rogue, and Gambit. Just great stuff. Beast also stand out here. I always love seeing Beast. He's great. These episodes feel like we're back on track and back to like, that's what I loved about season one. Like the first like couple episodes of the show, they were good, but like with how great season one was, it kind of was noticeably like just not as good. But these past two episodes I thought were really, really solid.